Welcome. I'm Manon Dulude. I'm a registered psychotherapist and a professional certified coach. Today, I would like to tell you a story. I actually met a man yesterday who started to tell me that he had had a terribly difficult life. When I asked him if he had had a difficult life or if he had had a life with difficult moments, he was kind of stopped dead in his track. That got him to think differently about his life. He looked at me and he said, I had a life with difficult moments. When you think about your circumstances in absolute terms, it shapes the way you feel. It shapes the way you see your world and your reality. Seeing things in absolute means everything's good or everything's bad. And in reality, even in the toughest times, there are still things worthwhile focusing on that are positive. When we think in absolute terms, we end up often seeing people in a very negative light and really casting them in a role that likely does not belong to them. For example, people will come to me and share with me how terrible they feel about their boss and how awful that person is. So I invite you to consider how you are living in an absolute world in your own mind. What are the moments where you find yourself caught in absolute stories? And what is the negative impact that it may have on your life? Look for more moderate perspective. What's the other side? What's the flip side of that story? And when you say to yourself something that is absolute, such as I've had a terrible life, is that the truth? Is that the absolute truth? I look forward to our next conversation. Thank you for joining me.